Welcome back. As we process the aftermath of the Bourbon Street terror attack, many have been dealing with feelings of fear, loss, uncertainty. We're all going through it together. This morning, we're speaking with clinical psychologist Dr. Eileen Palace, who's sharing insights and coping with trauma and rebuilding a sense of safety. So thanks for being here. You always have great advice.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy
and I
to
know
be here.
you've got so many you want to run through, but you're really giving us sort of an outline of 8 different things that you can do or start to implement in your life. So what's this first one with accepting your range of feelings?
We know that actually terror attacks cause even more mental trauma than even natural disasters. We know from, they did some research on 9/11 and they found 1.5 to almost 40% of people had post-traumatic stress afterwards. So we want to be thinking about agoraphobia and substance abuse and anxiety and depression, all these things. And one of the things I want you to do is to try and accept these feelings. There's nothing wrong with you. We're not crazy. We all go through these kinds of hopelessness, irritability, frustration, loneliness, disorientation even. And I think accepting that and being aware that those feelings are natural and normal and that we just have to process them as part of our first step.
Yeah, because a lot of people who weren't even there, they're still feeling like, why do I feel this way? But
yes, people watching the TV, it's almost
yeah.
as alive as real. You know, we see it over and over and over.
Absolutely. And this other one, identify and be proactive with what you can control.
There's things that you can do, and I think we hear all the things, I'm hopeless and I'm helpless, but actually we're not. There's things that you can control in your life. You can make a family plan, you can be donating blood, you can be donating money to people, you can be active in your community, you can be supporting others. Take control of the things that you have control of your life and not just feel hopeless to the things that we can't control.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, especially about giving back, minimizing exposure to reoccurrence of the trauma.
Probably don't want to hear that on TV, but
I was going to say, I don't have a choice.
we see too much of this. And the problem, because we're just little animals, and the more you're exposed to a trauma, the more it's going to impact your sympathetic activity and it's going to cause damage to your body. Get the information you need, let the news that you have to have, and then turn it off and go back to your normal life, and don't be exposed to it over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
It cause more mental damage.
Scrolling on social media, not going to be the best bet when you're looking this up. Seeking social support, I like this one.
That one's really important. You know, we're social animals and we thrive because of nurturing and love and affection. And I think that's something we can really do. That's when we really have control over. Something we can do for each other now is to turn to each other, be with people, talk about how you're feeling, vent about your feelings. Don't hold them in, but express them with others and have as many people around you as you can to help you through it.
How do you balance your thoughts?
You know, we want to focus on the negative, and it's natural because that's what we're seeing and that's what we're hearing, and we think of all this horror around us. And instead, what I'd like you to do is also thinking about all the positive things that are going on. I thought Meg Ferris, your medical reporter, did just a fabulous job talking not just about the people that were in the hospitals, but about those incredible doctors that we have, the first responders, the teams that are in the hospitals, the people that are donating blood. There's so many incredible people in our community, which is why we love it, right? That are doing a wonderful job. So think about the good people. There's more good people in our world here than there are negative.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about that. We've got a minute left, 3 more to get through. I know you said this one's a big one. Resume normal activity to feel normal? Get
back to your normal life as much as you possibly can. You have to take care of yourself and eat and sleep as much as you can. Get back to your normal routine. You don't feel normal if you're not normal. So be normal as much as you can and try and return to our normal lives.
And then relaxing and reflecting. This is probably one we should do more anyway.
We should do more anyway. And there's all kinds of ways to do it, whether it's self-hypnosis, walking outside into the sunshine and what we can of it in the cold, any kind of diaphragmatic breathing, hypnosis, yoga, relaxation. Do things to help yourself wind it down. We're all cranked way up. We have the adrenaline pumping, and we need to tone that back down so we can take care of ourselves.
Absolutely. And this final one, memorials, mementos, remembrances, how does that help?
Gosh, people have done a nice job of that here. Anything you can that gives you a sense of personal meaning. Obviously, we know about the candles and the graphics and the designs and the crosses and the flowers. It might be something you do personally. It might be something you do with an individual, but it might be a bracelet you're wearing. But do things that help give you some sense of connection to the people that you're worried about in the hospitals and the people that you've lost and the people that we love in our community.
Yeah, a good way to honor them as we honor our feelings. Always so insightful. Thank you.
Trust
for being
our community. We're good people.
Yeah, and we're
all
doing
here-
a good
we're all
job
here
to
for
get through
each other.
this. Yeah, together, absolutely. If you'd like to set up an appointment with Dr. Palace, call her at the number on your screen. You can see it right there, 504-615-3434. Great way to reach out to someone. This is the time to do it. Or you can visit dreileenpalace.com.
Thank you.